Hey everyone, welcome back. Welcome to video number 3. This is Kim St-Laurent from Cast Consultation. And before you start watching this final third video of this series, let me tell you the benefits of watching this video so you could see if it's right for you. Because time is precious and you got to decide if you really want to learn this stuff. So today's video is the number one thing you got to avoid in starting your coaching practice. The second thing is, where are my clients and how can I reach them? And 3 is, how do I describe what I do to these wonderful clients? Now let's recap. In all my series up to now, we touched upon lots and lots of incredible items that you may want to go back and revisit if you haven't watched yet. For example, we talked about optimizing our emotions to be in that sweet spot. We talked about starring in our own coaching practice to really allow us to step above the crowd and to really shine in our uniqueness in our business. We talked about giving ourselves permission, because only you can give yourself permission to get out there. We also talked about who is your ideal customer. Let's dissect them and have fun with this. We also broke down the main issue, why they would come to you for coaching, and the reasons or the things that were leading up to this problem. We talked about 3, we broke them down for you, and we saw what you could bring to them. And then we talked about the love letter. Then I mentioned a nice little nugget of information about pricing. Now about pricing, that was only one side of the coin. In my mastermind to blossoming your coaching business, you will actually see another very important perspective. So those who are going to be joining me, you have so much value coming to you. But we're not there yet, right? Okay, one step at a time. For those of you who are here now, what is the number one thing to avoid when you are getting started? You can't wait until things are perfect. Waiting until things are perfect will restrain you beyond belief. Now, I know this sounds like common sense, but let me use a really cute story to illustrate this for you. My son started school this year. I'm so excited, so proud. And on his first day of school, he comes up to me and he looks to me in the eyes and he goes, "Mother." I said, "Yes, son." He goes, "I can't go to school." I said, well, why? What's going on? He goes, "Well, I don't know everything yet." So I heard him and I consoled him and I told him, "Look, you don't have to know everything right now. You know, the teachers are going to teach you. That's why you go to school. You're there to learn and to progress, and it takes time. You won't know everything right away. And learning is a life journey." So how about thinking of our coaching practice like if we were in school? So you may not know all the answers yet, right? But the important thing is you do have the skills to get out there now, and you will learn on your way. So another example, just to really heighten this for you so then you really understand what's going on, let me tell you about this video series. I have a confession to make. You probably already heard. This is my first ever video and video series, I should say. And what's really important about me saying this is that, for example, my video number 2, I really wanted you guys to see me under every types of situations and stresses, so then you guys could see if you really are interested in working with me. So video number 2, I basically was recording it at 3 o'clock in the morning And it was 3 o'clock in the morning because I was having trouble uploading video number 1. So I was feeling stressed, or should I say, da, da, da. Not stressed, energized and creative, due to the fact that this video is taking so long to upload. And at 3 o'clock in the morning, usually people aren't too coherent. So if you were able to understand me through my videos, yeah, kudos to you. You're awesome. And you know what? I didn't want to go back and nitpick my videos because it's so easy to do that. I mean, I could have said, Kim, you're like going all over the place with their videos. And but I'm like, no, you know what? I want to get my stuff out there now because I know how valuable and how much these coaches need it. So anyways, there's your example number 2. So the important thing is to get out there. You want to use your skills and you want to learn from all your experience. You want to evaluate it and you want to test it some more. If it's working, do it again. If it's not working, then you basically want to rethink your process and try something new. So don't wait till it's perfect. My internet site is not up right now to the way that I would like it to be. Not even close. And you know what? This whole system is going to be running through email and through Skype. And you know what? That is okay. Allow yourself to be in a learning experience and accept yourself in that. And it's okay. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So accept that you are learning and growing towards your blossoming coaching business. Da, 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 da. So that's nice. But now, how do you get clients? Where do you find them? Where's my rock? Are they hiding? Hello, hello, as well, all you my clients. The reason why we did the coaching avatar was to really see what are they thinking, where are they looking right now, what are they doing. And now you're going to see a nice little interruption of one of my sons because I told him a certain time that he could come and see me to tell me that, hey mother, it's time for me now. So he's actually in the door, and if you hear crying and if you hear kids in the background, that's normal. It's part of me. I'm basically building my business around me being a stay-at-home mom. So anyways, back to the client avatar. Nice little commercial there. So building my business, I have to look at my avatar and see, where is she? So for example, this is not me at all, but where would she be hiding right now? So hiding, she's not hiding at all. She's actually right out there. I just have to go where she's at. And for example, if I'm doing anything in fitness, then I may want to say, okay, well, where would she be looking, for example, on the internet? Is she looking at certain blogs? Is she researching certain keywords on the internet? Is she going to the gym? Is she going to certain health food stores? And different things like that. So you really, really want to focus to see, where is she at? And then you want to position yourself and you want to advertise to that area, or at least you want to go and collaborate with these areas. Now collaborate, finding partners and people that will refer you. This is great. This is another process that you want to do. So for example, if you have a niche that you're dealing with divorced women, then you may actually want to go and speak to lawyers and say, look, if you have, for example, a divorced woman that's trying to redefine herself and find her way in life, you know, I have this whole system that will back her up and help her really find her true self. So you really want to do it that way. So then you could say, look, I'll give you a percentage if you refer them, and it's going to be beneficial for all of us. And if you have a happy client, if she's in a really great state, it's going to be so much easier for you to work with, and you really find the benefits. Or, you know, if you live in a town where there's a huge place where people work, my son's talking to us right now, sorry. So if there's a place where people work, you want to like a huge industry, like let's say there's a big shop and there's like 5,000 employees. Well, if your ideal customer is actually working there, you may want to actually talk to either the head person and see what you could work out, or at least advertise there or near there. So these are all things you want to consider. And again, this is really getting into your customer's mind, because you want to make yourself visible in the best way possible, and you want to build trust. But that's a whole other issue that we'll have to talk about another day. So that gives you a couple of pointers of where to go. But the third thing, oh my gosh, okay, Kim, I found them. Now, how do I tell them what I do? No problem. This is great. This is beautiful. Do you remember I told you to write down what the main problem was and to break it down into what was leading to that cause problem? Well, this may be a really good way of how you're going to describe your services when someone asks you what to do. So again, what not to do. Someone comes up to you and goes, "Hey, how are you? What do you do?" And then you go, "Hi, I'm Kim. Yeah, I'm a life coach." Do you hear the crickets? They'll probably go, "Oh, that's interesting. Cool." But if you actually do it in another way, let's pretend the person's standing on this side of the video. So, hi, how are you? Good. So, what's your name? Oh, my name's Kim. What's your name? Janet. Really nice to meet you, Janet. I'm so glad to see you. So, Janet, what do you do? Oh, I'm a doctor. Oh, really cool. I love doctors. We don't have enough doctors here in Quebec. Wow, really cool. And then, what do you do? Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Thank you so much for asking. Well, I help coaches who are serious and taking actionable steps and blossoming their coaching practice by really hearing and understanding them where they are now, and help them optimize their emotions to be in that sweet spot to help them build their coaching practice with their unique flavor, and helping them see different places to reach and capture their clients, and holding them accountable, because sometimes it's not easy to take those first steps. And you know what? Help them smell of spring and bring in the smell of spring into their business. You know why? Because they're totally worth it, and their value that they bring into the world is so incredible. So thank you so much for asking. And you know what? Usually that brings up different questions. And then, oh, really? That sounds like really cool. And then they'll ask you more questions. You know what? Test it out. You know, if you go outside and you're talking to your family members and you're saying, "I'm starting this new business," really get into that practice of like honing into what you're going to say. So you really want to practice and see, okay, cool, this works. And then if you feel like, "Oh, that didn't really sound right," retweak it. And then the next person you go up to, change it. And like if ever you go to, for example, a mastermind or a place where everyone kind of merges together to learn things and so forth, practice, you know, one person, "Oh, what do you do?" "Oh," and then you go into your spiel and what you do. And don't just stop and saying, "Oh, I'm a life coach." Yeah. Or a strategist. Yeah. It's fun. Yeah, no, but it's like really tell them what you do, the juice of what you do. Why? Because first of all, if you're telling them what you actually do and the person that you're helping, they'll be like, if they ever come to a situation where they have that client, they're going to be like, "Wait a minute, I met someone that deals with your issue exactly. Yeah, she actually gave me her card. Wait, I have it in my wallet. Yeah, let's look it up." Or let's say you're actually like at a party and you're saying this and someone overhears you in the corner, or you're talking to the people at around a dinner table of all these friends and stuff. You may actually get clients out of that. And I had my good friend Jarek Robbins who gave me an example of that. He was like out with on a boat one day, and he was basically just telling people what he was doing. And out of that, he got a client because he's like, "I'm really interested in this." So really you want to do it in this perspective. And this is so important because this is what brings you ahead out of the water. So now you're kind of understanding why I put all these nice little stones along your path. So then you actually have concrete tools you could go back to and utilize into your business. This is so important. So, ha ha ha. So now I've told you about how exactly you get out there, and you describe how you do. And then my son's coming and seeing me now. Yes, mon amour. And since that we're coming into this time where it's like mommy time, so this is my nice little son. Say hi, Victor.
Hi.
So anyways, that's one thing with my coaching practice. My sons actually are really well timed. They have their own tasks to do. I'm a mother of 4 children. 4, yeah, I don't know how to count. One's at school right now. That's why I put one down. Anyways, so during my coaching sessions, I give them tasks to do and things for that hour or hour and a half. And if they ever come and see me, there's a reason why. And I don't apologize for this with my clients, because this is a beautiful part of me having my own coaching practice. I'm totally myself. I'm first and foremost a stay-at-home mom because I cherish and value my children so much. Yet, I also value my customers. So if there's coming here and they're having a coaching session with me, I'm actually going to give them a little bit more time afterwards. Don't tell anyone, but I'll probably even double that little time that they came for interruption. So then I'm actually bringing them value. So I'm really, really glad that you actually got to see how that sounded like today, which is really cool because we're actually coming towards an end. So usually it's really well orchestrated like this. Either I'm changing a subject, it gives people time to really reflect on what I've just said or what they shared with me, and helps them to actually say, oh yeah, I didn't think of it this way. Maybe I'll tell Kim this when she's coming back from her children. So it's really, really cool. I never thought I could use my children in my own coaching practice, but I do. Yeah. Anyways, and you know what? It takes off so many stress. So you know what? You even got a new, a little feedback too. So don't apologize for where you're at right now. It's okay. People are going to accept you and come to you and migrate to you because of you. Okay? Sweet? Now, if you're still watching this video, you are obviously someone who is really serious on starting your coaching business. And I just want to take a moment to acknowledge you for that, because we're 17 minutes and 10 seconds in, and most people would not take the time to listen to videos like this and learn and take actionable steps as you are doing. So you are online watching this now, and you really have a commitment to starting your own coaching practice and the determination to follow through. And that is exactly why you are a perfect fit for my actionable mastermind starting May 1st, which is tomorrow. I'm so excited. Anyways, so it is specifically for people like you, especially if you want to move forward in your business. And if you really want to take, for example, actionable steps that I've just said to getting your first client, because once you get your first client, you're getting the ball rolling, because basically it's like riding a bike, right? Once you do it the first time, you're like, I got this. Okay, cool. Let's find ways to do this even better. Sweet. So like my son that goes on his bike and actually does little wheelies now. Little heart attack. Anyways, because you know why I'm doing this? Because people need you. People need your colorful way of coaching. It's time for you to live the life that you absolutely deserve. And it's time for you to really shine into the world, because there's no one else like you out there. And I honor you as a coach. And I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart to have listened to all this coaching series. And I really hope that you'll join me on the other side and allow me to guide you in this special mastermind to really building your business. And you probably saw it during the video. And in case you couldn't read it, you see it above my head. Da, 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 da. So it's yes, Y-E-S, at cast.cc. Again, in case you didn't see it, that is yes, Y-E-S, at cast.cc. So I am sending you all my blessings, my love, my encouragement. Get out there, start your business. This is so important, and I honor you for the person that you are. Thank you so much again for listening, and I wish you an incredible, incredible journey. You rock, and this is your time to shine.